3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
What's up, crew? Dylan has a... Go ahead. The keys.
$360 money mark.
It's like usually I don't get pricked in the finger.
Bubbles, there'll be
Bye, love you. Now I got it. What up?
What's up, dude? That was my reason for half instead of 2 or 3.
We did it! We did it! Oh yeah. Alright, see you.
Alright, man.
Woo! Time to watch the announcement. It is going to be crazy here. Where's Dylan? Where's Dylan? Dylan, come here.
That place looks
Dilly.
outstanding.
Dylan.
Fitness is our sponsor tonight. They are
Dylan. Brookens, what? What are the happenings on the old Facebook? What's it gonna be? My guess, handstand push-ups and some sort of chipper. So 4 other movements. Wall balls, double unders, row,
We were sitting here just watching that environment that's going on
and
I've never been so jealous of
deadlift.
somebody than I am of Roy McCarthy right now. I want to be.
You heard it first here.
You know, we talk to athletes who they'll do something.
I'm moving the
they don't
camera.
replicate is huge.
All right, 3 down, 2 to go. The next city. Let's get this thing started.
17.4 is a workout. 17.4 is going to take your breath away. There's jump ropes and kettlebell.
12.5 was 11.6. 13.3
It's a repeat.
was 12.4.
There's always a repeat.
13.1 was 11.1.
It's going to be something 0.4, so it's one of the last
Is
4th workouts,
16.4.
which was the chipper.
As many rounds and reps as possible in 13 minutes of 55 deadlift,
Yep.
55 wall
That's
ball,
what I thought it was going to be.
55 calories, 55
I hated myself last year when I did this one because it was like the most uncomfortable I felt in a while with deadlifts. And I was like, well, what the hell? But
Buena suerte, muchachos y muchachas.
what? Huh?
You said good luck.
All right, friends, we've got a repeat. We've got a chipper, and really, most importantly, we've got another.
No handstand push-ups though, so I was wrong about that.
There is
In
handstand
1
push-ups.
year.
Oh yeah, there is. There. Yes, Sarah, correct me. I'm actually kind of excited to retest this one because last year it sucked. Just going really slow. It's a very methodical deadlift. Yeah, well, I need to get it. Time for off the cuff. Brooke Wells not doing some great reps on the deadlifts there. I'm excited for this one, but I'm also scared to death because 55 is a big number. And what's the weight? Ladies is it's 225 for guys. Like it's not heavy, but it's heavy for 55. And last year, like I said, I was so excited about it, and then when I started, I was like, why do I feel this way? Out of shape, and I'm not that much more in shape than I was at that point. Oh God, Brooks Back is so rounded already. Whoo! What were you laughing about? Dylan, don't do it. Don't do it. Just trying to sabotage this camera arrangement. Just take down the tripod. So last year I got to the handstand push-ups and I think I did 8. I was so smoked. Yeah? That's what you did last year? You didn't do this last year. You weren't alive yet. So lighter deadlift, I'm assuming, and then handstand push-ups, probably something different. What the heck just happened there? You tried to switch cameras and failed? Dilly, what are you doing? You bonking me? You bonking me? You bonking me? Don't you dare!
Why are you so cute? Are you the cutest? Hey, you sound crazy.
I am. Dylan loves this workout. She can't wait! She can't wait! She can't wait! She can't wait! Oh my god! These are my wall balls. 1,
Wall balls.
2, 3. Hi crew. Oh man, she's about to crush it. Look how much, because she's closer to the wall, she's got a straighter body. Dylan, that is definitely not a good idea. She's under the chair. Exactly what Pat Sherwood just said. It is a challenging rule, but it just has to be done right. If you're too far away from the wall and you increase that angle that you're at, your heels automatically drop. And if you're broken, your heels drop even more. So you have to be flat up to the wall. As close to the wall as you can comfortably kip up. That's why she's crushing it, because she's closer to the wall and she's not broken at all. Brooke's got that very common broken spine with flat legs up the wall. It's not good. Very bad angle for Brooke.
And now Brenda Castro is on the barbell as well. Got hit with a no rep. I don't know what the scores are.
Damn, that was quite the finish.
That was like weird.
So I did a cartwheel off the wall, got to the bar, bang, bang, bang. Well, I'm excited about that one. Alright, so let's go over some of the finer details with these movements. I'm in my garage tonight trying to get this done so that I can have you guys some technique details. I wouldn't call it advice or tips, it's just the finer details of the movements that sometimes you don't really think about. It's important to get it in your mind before you start the workout. Not much to say about deadlifts, it's pretty straightforward. The bar goes from the ground to the hips. The one thing to be said though, after watching Brooke hit that workout, is that her midline broke a lot. This, like, a lot of people are talking about the handstand push-ups, but the reason why her handstand push-ups were so broken is because her midline went from a flat back to this very quickly. She was very rounded in the lower back. All this is gonna do is make the core even weaker, more weak, when you get to the handstand push-ups. So nice tight core, big chest. Actually, here's the most common mistake I see when I'm coaching is the vision is locked onto something. The only time you should lock your eyes on something is when you're doing cleans or snatches. So what I mean by that, when I'm deadlifting, I want to have a neutral vision. I want my eyes to be wherever my body is. Okay, my camera is facing. Okay, so when I have my hands on the bar, my eyes should be down at the ground about a 45-degree angle. Once I pick up the bar and my hips change, my eyes are now forward, facing ahead. Back down. So as my body angle changes, so does my vision. So all that means is keeping the core tight, chest up, without overarching, and definitely not doing this. Moving on to the wall balls. It's the same as any squat. To keep that midline nice and tall and to keep the chest up, I always say to try to drive your elbows up, because that's gonna force your rib cage to expand and get your core activated. But here's the tip that I like to give, because it's something that I figured out, and I don't know if it's like common knowledge or if it's something that I do and I'd love to pass it on, is I do a little thumb flip. when I throw the ball, I give it a nice backspin so that once it hits the target, it's gonna come back to me rather than hit and dead fall. Really all that is. Also, most common mistake for wall balls that I see is catching it here rather than here. Okay, so the backspin, you're gonna toss it and give it a little backspin. So it's gonna basically go up to the target, hit it, and come back at that curve. Onto the row. This is just smooth and steady. Drive with the legs before you lean back, and make sure you pull all the way to the chest. So I've even noticed this with myself is I'll get lazy. After I've pulled, I'll let it just coast to my chest, and I'll notice that if I pull and continue to hold tension all the way to the chest, that my calories per hour stays up in that 1600 to 2000 range. And I also find that I don't fatigue as fast. So here it's just about finding the pace that keeps you from spiking your heart rate. Lastly, handstand push-ups is just keeping that good arch. You know what, I can actually use my, oh no, definitely not. So I'm too tall and I don't really have a wall out here to show you, but getting into a good position is gonna help get your heels over the wall or over the line. Keep yourself in a position that fights fatigue, basically. And of course, like the finest detail there is to make sure you're getting into a tripod. That means your hands are out in front of your head, not parallel to your head. So that's the most common mistake that I see, is you get the hands here and you're off balance. Think of it like a press. The barbell doesn't land on top of your head and split your neck, right? It sits right in front of your neck. So you want your thumbs to be in that same spot when you land on the ground as a tripod and then pick up. Obviously you have to get your head in front of your arms. The second most common mistake is what Brooke Wells was doing, and that's letting your lower back arch too much and getting your butt on the wall. You gotta push, squeeze your glutes, push your hips forward, and get your heels up on that wall. It's gonna get you the tallest point. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Try to make it quick this morning, have some fun with some quick cuts. Kind of gave me a break. Yesterday's video was nice and quick to edit. I had a lot of fun doing that swish pan from Justin Superstar, and how Casey Neistat obviously just did it to, I think, if anything, it was like a tip of the hat, because Justin Superstar does not have enough followers. Like, I think I'm just under him, or does he? I think he has 2,500 followers. Obviously, it's because he's not a consistent vlogger that has a lot of content that gets visible or visibility. He has some really cool stuff. Like, he uploaded immediately after that showing off the swish laps, which is so cool. It's like he spent a year or more gathering footage of a building being built and then created a time lapse out of a bunch of different clips. It's so cool. I actually really badly want to do that, but I don't think I could have like the memory to do that, like to remember to do something like that over a year. That video edited really quickly, so it gave me today as almost like a day off. And then I think today's video is going to be somewhat similar, where I might be able to get it done 9 to 11 during Dill's first nap, and then gives me the rest of the day to sort of just breathe. I do need a fitness tomorrow, and I'm not sure how I'm going to. I've got a lot going on. I might try to hit 17.4 tomorrow morning when Neil goes. I do need to record him so I can get the same style video I uploaded yesterday, technically. Really cool video. But anyways, too much talking. I'm done. I'm coming up with a 2,000 crew member celebration WOD. Not sure what it's going to be yet. Not trying to crush myself, honestly. Fran and Franzilla is going to be pretty disgusting, but I'll try to think of something interesting and cool to watch, because I want to make sure there's a balance there. I want to make sure that it's something interesting for you guys, but also something that puts me through my paces, because that's what those are all about. But that's today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new, subscribe. If you're not new, hit the like button, leave a comment, share this video. That's how this channel gets noticed by people like you who enjoy content like this. And remember, ain't no party like a big syndrome. Ain't no party like a big man syndrome party, because a big man syndrome party don't stop.